My name's Maria Murphy and I'm the chemotherapy nurse specialist here on the Isle of Wight. We really have a cross-section of people from the age of 18 right the way upwards and having any form of cancer really, so it could be what we refer to as a solid tumour or haematology, which would be a blood-borne cancer. And it's entirely outpatient based chemotherapy, so there's no inpatient chemo for a whole range of diseases really. Some of the patients, they'll be in here every day, others will be in just once every 3 weeks, but all day, so really from 8 o'clock through till 6 o'clock at night and receiving chemo. So the environment then is very important for these patients.
My name is Melinda Argyle and I'm an artist. I work on a variety of things really. I paint landscapes, I paint interiors and still lifes, and I have a passion for abstracts, all two-dimensional. The chemotherapy ward was a different sort of commission because I've always been a closet abstract artist, so after I'd finished all the work that I was doing, I said to myself, right, I'm going to paint abstracts now. And just set about it in my own time, in my own studio here with my own stuff, just enjoying myself really, just exploring, what I wanted to do. And Guy rang me up one day and said, Melinda, what are you up to? So I said I was painting abstracts. Oh, right, he said, I'd like to come and see them. So he came round to have a look at them. And he said, I think I know somebody who might be interested in these. This is Maria from the chemotherapy unit. We're having this brand new unit, very, very modern. I think she would like these. Can you give me some photographs and I'd like to show them to her.
We were fortunate to have areas on the wall which can accommodate quite large pictures, so it really did bring Melinda's work to life as well. So it was really Guy's recommendation that we've been able to use Melinda's work. The comments which have been made by the patients, some people actually visualise them as their cancer cells exploding because again they're very vibrant colours. The theme is actually above and below the sea, but it's people's ideas of actually what they're interpreting the artwork is very different, and that's what I really love about the artwork, is that it is coming down to your own personal interpretation. My idea for the end of where the patients are actually being treated is I wanted it very abstract down there. And because it is a very light, very sunny environment, I wanted maybe something which could reflect from the walls. So that was where the glass idea came from.
My name is Martin Evans and I'm a glass maker. I've made various pieces of work for the hospital, and I was particularly interested in the chemotherapy ward because of the particular conditions that prevail there, people having to spend quite long periods of time under treatment. And it also offered a variety of different possibilities there. So I invited Maria Murphy, the sister in the ward, to come to the studio to have a look at what we do here, see what we make, and I also proposed a couple of ideas that she could look at when she came over here, principally mobiles, which would be suspended in the ward, and by the fact that they move gently in the breeze in the ward, they would be constantly of some interest to somebody who had to sit for a long period of time.
We saw some prototypes of the artworks, and when they explained the concept behind it, it's just brilliant because it is very abstract. Each time again you look at it, people are making their own ideas and their own thoughts about the mobiles.
Being glass, they catch the light, and so the variety is amazing. It just carries on changing and different patterns forming. It's almost like a drawing in space. It's surprisingly difficult, I think, to make mobiles, but basically each piece of glass had to be chosen and adapted and fitted to whatever piece we were making. We made, I think, 8 mobiles altogether. They're not very large because, of course, you can't come down into the room too far.
If we've got somebody who's very anxious, and maybe when we're popping the needle in just prior to giving the chemotherapy, I very often get them to focus on the mobiles, so it's distracting them from what I'm actually doing. So they're already helping the patients and helping with the relaxation for them.
A gentleman came round who walked around my studio. He said, did you do those paintings in the chemotherapy department? I said, yes, I did. How do you know? He said, I recognise your style. He said, I was a patient in there. And I said, I was there for a long time. I was there from 9:30 in the morning till 5 o'clock at night, which is a long time. He said, wonderful chairs, he said, sitting there. But I loved your pictures. They were really relaxing to look at. So it's very nice to see them, see the artists who created them. So that was great feedback, yes.
If you could actually compare to where we were in our previous unit, there was very little artwork. People walk in here and we've had it said on so many occasions that it's already very relaxing, so the patients who are coming in very highly stressed and anxious state already feel a little bit more at ease. Because all the artworks, whether it be the pictures, the fish tanks, the mosaics, have all been done by island artists as well, so people immediately relate to that as well.